Hello everybody. We are here to pick my April TBR. It's spring, which is nice, so I'm dressed in linen just to ring in spring. It's the first non-rainy day that we have had in a very long time, so I am excited to be here. Normally I would sit on the dog bed, but he took it. Knowing him and his restless nature, he might not stay the whole time, but oh my goodness, I couldn't kick him off. Hey, I can't kick you off. Oh, he's so cute. Okay, I have a Diet Coke. Ready to go. As I'm filming this, there's still a week left of March, but I've done relatively well reading my March TBR this month that I don't think I'm going to add any of the books left onto my cart because I'm hopeful that I will read them still in the next week. So I'm filming a reading vlog. It has me doing a lot of reading. It's going well and I'm enjoying reading again. I'm officially out of the slump. As always, Kindle books and library books are in play if I don't have something that fits a prompt on my physical TBR. Now the cat has joined as well. I think that's all. So without further ado, let's do it. The prompts that Zach made for me are officially done. We finished them on our March TBR list. So these are the ones that I made. Oh my goodness, so long ago now, like a year and a half ago. So I don't know what they are. Don't remember any of them. I added them to the jar he got me because I think it's very cute. Okay, let's go. Oh, how many am I choosing? I think I'm gonna choose 8. I'm kind of on a roll. I'm enjoying reading. I'm loving it. The spring weather makes me want to read more. Used to be rain made me want to read, and sometimes that's true, but I think I'm enjoying like sitting out on the deck. I'm looking forward to that, making an iced coffee. Oh, I'm so ready to keep reading right now. 8. We're gonna do 8. Number 1, a POC main character. I'm gonna guess that Fabian is a POC main character. The other one that is coming to mind immediately is Rich People Problems, the third in Crazy Rich Asians. I actually think without even doing any more looking, I'm just gonna read Rich People Problems because I borrowed this from a friend and would love to give them back to her, and I just read the second one like a week ago, so it feels like the right timing. So that's gonna be the first book on our list. Rich People Problems. The back of the last one talked a lot about Rachel and Nick, and then I would say under 50% of the book, maybe about 50% of the book was about them and the rest was about other people. So I'm hoping there's more Kitty Pong in this because she got Princess Diaried in the last one and it was so entertaining, and it actually ended with her on a bit of a cliffhanger. I'm hoping it follows for more, but this is the first book we're gonna choose. Okay, he's gone. I'm taking his place. I'm just gonna scooch back. All right, book number 2. Title starts with the. There's probably so many. There's not that many. Okay, this one I really want to read. The Many Lives and Secret Sorrows of Josephine B. The Spell Shop. Oh, sorry, also. The Secret Garden. The Bone Season. The Eights. Those are my options. I'm also thinking maybe I should look at my Kindle because I have so many books on there and I would like to read 2 a month. But I'm going to do a lot of Kindle reading in May because I'm going away and I'm not planning on bringing physical books. So let's just go off these. I have 5 options in my physical books. I think I'm going to put The Bone Season away. I would like to read and finish Crescent City first. They're about the same size and this would be starting a new series. So I'm not ready for that yet. This is historical fiction. Feminist historical fiction. Women getting into Oxford. Super interesting. Contention. This is about diary entries as if Josephine B was writing them, which is Napoleon Bonaparte's wife. From the remote village of birth to the height of European elegance. Fictionalized diary entries which reverse her early years as she marries her one true love, bears his children, and is left betrayed, widowed, and penniless. This has been on my list for a long time. So another historical fiction. The Spell Shop. People love or hate. I feel like this is a love or hate. It is a fantasy. My shelf is full of fantasies. And then a classic, The Secret Garden. I would like to read more classics. This feels very spring, doesn't it? I might go with The Secret Garden. I think April's gonna be the right month to read this. Yeah. That's gonna be book 2, The Secret Garden. I love this copy. Roses on the back. I think it's so pretty. Anyway, book number 2. Let's put these back. Okay, number 3. Translated. Oh, translated. I don't think anything on here is going to fit that prompt. Do I have anything translated on my Kindle? Time to do some research. One moment, please. Okay, that actually wasn't long. I have a short story called The Answer Is No, written by Frederick Bachman. I've never read anything by him. I know that people love him. It's 70 pages, 68, and it's translated. So that is going to be book number 3. Absurdities of modern life cause one man's solitary world to spin suddenly and comically out of control. Lucas knows the perfect night entails just 3 things: video games, wine, and pad thai. Peanuts are a must. Other people, not so much. Why complicate things when he's happy alone? Then one day the apartment board rings his doorbell. Lucas's solitude takes a startling hike. They demand to see his frying pan. Someone left one next to the recycling room overnight, and instead of removing the errant object, as Lucas suggests, they insist on finding the guilty party. Their plan backfires colossally. I don't know if it's a good idea to read a short story first from an author I've never read from that people love, but I'm gonna give it a try. It has almost 4 stars, which is crazy for a short story, so we're gonna go with that. Let's take the 4th prompt, and then we're already halfway. Number 4. I want something that like randomizes it. Chooses for me. Starts with an F. Okay, 2 options. We can read A Fire Endless, which is the 2nd book. I think it's just a duology. What's the first one called? A River Enchanted, and it did end on such a big cliffhanger. I loved the first book. I thought it was so well written. The writing is beautiful. It's very like folk tale, brings in some Scottish influence. It's quite an interesting book. It feels like historical fiction was written into the fantasy, which I think is so cool. So this is one option, and the other one is from Luke Off with Love, which I just bought because it was $7, which I couldn't believe. I don't have a lot of romance on here. I think Heated Rivalry series is currently the only modern romance that I have on my list. So maybe I want to save this for when I feel like reading a romance book and I don't really have anything to pick up. So I'm going to put that down, and we're going to go with A Fire Endless so I can finish the duology and continue this. Plus, it is actually the first fantasy on my list, even though that's pretty much all I have on my cart. Oh, the first book ended crazy, like an actual crazy cliffhanger. So I might have to read it early in April. I forgot I bought it. Now I'm kind of surprised I didn't read it right away. But anyway, that's book 4. Let's take number 5. A romantasy. Fire Endless is a romantasy. K. I wouldn't call Crescent City romantic. I don't think the romance is nearly enough there to be considered romantasy. In my opinion, I would call it a fantasy. A modern, what do you call it? Urban fantasy. I don't know much about these other ones. Regency Fae Tales. Theodora Eddings has no sense of fear or embarrassment, an unfortunate condition that leaves her prone to accidental scandal. She hopes to be sensible wallflower during the London season, but when Elias Wilder discovers her condition, she's instead drawn to dangerous fairy affairs. I think I'm just gonna choose this one, Half a Soul by Olivia Atwater. I'm trying to remember if I've ever read anything from Olivia Atwater, and I don't think I have, so I'm reading new to me authors, which is kind of fun. And this is nice, looks short and sweet. I don't know if it's fairy tale retelling or if it's just like made up fairy tales. I think it's the second one. I think it's just made up fairy tales. Whimsical, witty, and brimming over with charm. Oh, this is her debut. That's fun. A magical version of Regency England, where the only thing more meddlesome than a fairy is a marriage-minded mother. That's a romantasy. Maybe the genre is not considered that for real, but we're calling it that. Okay, number 6. Oh, I'm not taking the one that fell out because I'm already holding one. It fell out twice. Should I take it? I'll take it. A palette cleanser. Ooh, that's an interesting prompt. I would say that Tough Guy will probably be a palette cleanser. Definitely not a classic. Fantasies, no. I was thinking Somewhere Beyond the Sea, which comes after The House in the Cerulean Sea, but it actually got quite heavy, so no. Not these fantasies. From Luke Off with Love, I think is a slow burn, which to me is not palette cleansing. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with Tough Guy by Rachel Reed. This is the 3rd book in, what's the series actually called? Is it Game Changers? Yeah, the Game Changer series. This is book number 3. I haven't actually read Heated Rivalry yet. It's sitting on my coffee table. I'm probably going to read it in this current reading vlog, even though I didn't choose it for my March TBR, but I read Game Changers at the beginning of the month. So I'm just gonna keep going with the series, and this feels like a palate cleanser to me. Just a hockey romance, okay writing is very palate cleansery to me. I also love this color purple. I think that this is such a nice spine color. I think that the colors go together well in this series. 2 more? 2 more. First book mentioned in next booktube video. I'm thinking I mean click on the first booktube video that comes up on my YouTube and read the first book that they talk about. That's very fun. I didn't know I made that a prompt. Okay, let's scroll. No. It's really just people reacting to movies, trying food, and playing games, and vlogs. I watch a lot of booktube. Where is it? Okay, bookshelf scavenger hunt. First book mentioned, so maybe it's not the one they're reading. So the first one that came up is from my Watch Later playlist, and it's Ellen Catherine. So I'm gonna read the first book that her scavenger hunt tells her about. Give me a minute. If you don't know scavenger hunt, I think that they answer a question, pick a book, and then that book leads them to their next book, to their next book, to their next book, and eventually they end up with what they're gonna read. So she's gonna read the first question and pick a book, and that's the book I'm gonna choose.
Most recent 5-star read, flip to page 50 and pick a book that has that word in the title.
She has to choose from her most recent 5-star read.
What is
Great.
my most recent 5-star read? Oh no, is it going to be The Someday Garden?
The Someday Garden by Ashley Poston. I love Ashley Poston. I have read maybe only 2 of her books. I don't think I read the one that came out last year yet because I was waiting until it was a bit cheaper to buy it, but I am going to buy this book. I think I can't not buy an Ashley Poston book, so I'm not going to get it from the library. Also, it's probably a really long wait because I think is it even out yet? Just a second. Oh no. My neighbor across the window is outside, which makes me a bit nervous, but I don't think she can see my camera. Oh, I would have to pre-order for June. Okay, so we're gonna see what this book leads her to, and that will be the book I choose. Okay.
I read this, doesn't it? Okay, Face Off by Chelsea Curto is the one.
Face Off by Chelsea Curto. I don't know if that's the first book in the series. It is the first one, and it is on my want to read list. Am I gonna be reading 2 hockey romances this month? I guess so. I am gonna get it from the library. Let's see if it's available. I mean, I can see how much it costs, I guess. $25. Oh guys, this is not going well. My library doesn't have it, and I'm not gonna pay $25 for it. Should I see how much it costs on the Kindle? I'm trying not to buy Kindle books. It's $5. It's 80% off right now for Kindle. I'm just gonna buy it. Okay. There's my 2 Kindle books for April sorted though, which is super nice. That took way too long. Okay, are we picking the last one? Oh, that's so sad. It goes too fast, doesn't it? Next time I need a reading blog idea, I might just pick prompts for a week. I've done it once before and I found it really fun. So anyway, last prompt. Plan to binge. Okay. Do I have anything on here that I think I could just read in one sitting? My mind is telling me that Death in the Spires is a good option. I like to read mysteries pretty quickly because I'm really always curious about what the ending is going to be. I actually just started kind of a mystery dystopian book yesterday, and I am planning on finishing it today because I'm so curious about the end. So I think I'm most likely to binge Death in the Spires by KJ Charles. Plus, this has been on my TBR for so long. I bought this, I don't even remember. Let me just reread the synopsis for you. 1905, a decade after the grisly murder of Oxford student Toby Vinesham, the case remains hauntingly unsolved. For Jeremy Kite, the crime not only stole his best friend, it destroyed his whole life. When an anonymous letter lands on his desk accusing him of having killed Toby, Jem becomes obsessed with finally uncovering the truth. He begins to track down the people who were there the night he died, a close circle of friends once known as the Seven Wonders for their charm and talent, only to find them as tormented and broken as himself. All of them knew and loved Toby at Oxford. Could one of them really be his killer? I'm not going to read the rest. The synopsis kind of reminds me of Rock, Paper, Scissors, which I didn't love, but I think this is going to be a little bit more fun, historical, queer, I believe. So it's just going to be a little more interesting, probably, and I think Oxford, so British, which I prefer British stories generally, as a rule, to be completely honest with you. That's book number 8, the final book on our list. This is kind of a fun TBR this month. I am looking forward to reading everything on here. Here's the 6 physical plus the 2 Kindle. This is my April TBR. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, subscribe if you're curious about any of these books. I will probably read at least half of them in reading vlogs come April. Look out for those. And thanks for coming, and see you next time.